voila, you have the work output that you have requested. So I can see why there's so much hype about this. Hi there. My name is Angel, and in this channel, we talk about things like AI, tech, business, and personal growth. Every day, there are tons of new updates and releases coming from the AI world, and it's probably very hard for busy people like yourself to keep up. That's why I do a lot of research so you don't have to, and I'm only going to share the things that I believe are worthwhile for your time. And in this episode, I want to talk about 2 tools that are worthwhile for you to know about. The first is Manus AI. It's an AI agent that turns your thoughts into action, and it's created by a Chinese company. People are calling it China's next DeepSeek. The second tool is called Same.dev, and it's created by a YC-backed team, I believe, and with it, you can clone major websites with one prompt. Before I dive into why these are worth your time, would you please do me a huge favor and hit the like, subscribe, or notify button if you haven't already? If you do that and leave a comment, I'll be sure to respond to it. Thanks so much, and let's dive in. So Manus AI is making some really serious waves in the tech world. It comes from a Chinese startup called Monica, and people are really excited about it. They're calling this a general AI agent or an autonomous AI agent because it can plan and do complex tasks all by itself. It's like computer use from Anthropic plus the deep research that you have been seeing from OpenAI or from Google Gemini. Some people are even wondering if this is like our first peek at artificial general intelligence or AGI. The creators are even saying that it beats out OpenAI's deep research on this benchmark, which tests how well AI agents can handle real-world stuff. What's cool about Manus AI is that it's not just a chatbot waiting for your command. It's more like a proactive assistant that can manage entire projects from start to finish. If you go onto their website and look at the use case gallery, they are showing you some use cases for them, which includes obviously deep research, planning your life, data analysis, education, productivity, and even some app creation, business card creation, and audio editing. Plus, it works in the cloud, so you can kick off a task and then close your laptop and Manus will still chug away in the background. That's pretty handy for busy creators. It's also a multi-talented AI to work with all sorts of media. Manus gets better as you keep using it because it learns through interacting with you over time. They also have this knowledge section over here, which you can upload knowledge about yourself so Manus can know more about you and give you more tailored results. Some of the examples that they've listed here is interesting to me. For example, over here under data analysis, it says you can participate in the Kaggle machine learning competition. Please enter the Kaggle house price prediction competition and then generate a submission. That means that you can cheat through the competition using a machine to enter into this contest, and you will probably do very well in it too. I tried out yesterday and I asked to research trending newly released AI products that's getting buzz from X and Reddit this week. Although they couldn't access some of the data, it did seem like this was a really proactive agent that tried their best even if some information is not available. I thought it was better than OpenAI's deep research, which I paid $200 for. But then again, you should also check out my other video around Google's new releases that is also very mind-blowing. I did see though that I only have 2 tasks left. So that's why I've been saving it to show you in real time. We're going to try out asking them to create a PowerPoint presentation template with at least 20 slide styles using branding based on my website with the same color scheme and font. I'm spending one of my credit. I hope it resets tomorrow, but maybe it doesn't because this is like a beta testing. Let's try it. It's taking some time. Manus is initializing sandbox, but the good thing is that we can always come back to Manus because it's a cloud app and it will still be working even when you close it down. Okay, I came back a couple hours later and you can see that Manus has completed the current task, and I can now download this template, which I did, and it's over here. You can see that it's matching the color scheme of my website. Over here, it's exactly 20 slides, which I asked for. So it's looking pretty good. And there's template instructions. So it talked about all the slide that it provided and how to use the template. And then also it shows you design elements, what are the primary colors, what are the secondary colors, and the font. Overall, I think that Manus has been surprising to me because it's a good amount of improvement from a prompt to the agent doing something on its own for a few hours, and you come back to it and voila, you have the work output that you have requested. So I can see why there's so much hype about this. Now, if you're itching to try out Manus, unfortunately right now it's invite only because there's so much demand, and you can head over to their website and sign up to get in on the wait list. Just be prepared to wait a little bit to get your invite code. They recently teamed up with Alibaba's Quen team, which might mean more access in the future, especially in China. The fact that it's invite only and everyone's talking about it just shows how much potential people see in Manus AI. Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about Same.dev. Now, this thing takes a different approach to AI-powered creation. It's very similar to Bolt.new and V0 or some of the browser-based tool that allows you to use prompt and generate a website. But I think the interesting about them is that they kind of straight up tell you that you can clone a website. For example, right now I'm cloning the Udemy website. Yesterday, I had a bug and it didn't work, but they were an incredible team. I reached out to them about the bug and they are fixing it at 3 a.m. So they are pretty hardworking. That's the command, clone udemy.com. And I don't know if these companies would like it, but Picasso said before that good artists copy and great artists steal, right? I think what they're trying to welcome is that, hey, you can learn by copying these sites and looking into their code and learning from them, but you can make the website and turn it into something that's your own by taking bits and pieces and recreating something that is totally yours. Over here, you can fork, download, share, and deploy. Again, the interface is very much similar to Bolt.new, which is a very popular browser-based AI tool that allows you to use prompting to create apps and websites. This is different than Bolt because Bolt you type something and then it would stop and it would ask you questions and you have to keep prompting for it to continue. But here, the differentiation is that it's a more agentic experience where they just keep going. The agent here is just, I want to clone this website, so whatever it takes to clone this website. And if it sees errors, it's going to fix it themselves. They will run the terminal command themselves. They don't need your approval. They just keep going until they can clone your app. Okay, so now it cloned Udemy, and you can see here that the logo doesn't look that great, but other than the logo, it's gotten the same images from udemy.com. It pretty much cloned everything. Like this image, this course is from Udemy, right? So it's very close to it, but I think if you have to choose one, this is good for learning and looking at the code and cloning something quickly, but to be safer, you might still want to go with Bolt.new. If I just say clone udemy.com, will Bolt.new do the same? Bolt.new will say create a Udemy-inspired learning platform interface, right? They won't do it exactly the same. For Bolt.new, if you want to clone the website, you have to screenshot the website and then say this, clone Udemy to be exactly the same as the image attached. It's still a Udemy-like landing page that matches the image, but we'll see what it comes out with. It won't do it exactly the way you intended, but it's pretty close to the Udemy website. And I think Bolt.new's version is safer from a legal perspective. I feel a little bit iffy about this ethically, but the fact is that if you want to clone a website, same sort of purpose because you didn't really have to do anything. I did enjoy using this because it's simple. You just type one prompt and it just keeps going and going. This has a lot of potential, and which is why I think you should know about it. According to Twitter, they built Same in 2 months, and one of their founders came up with the idea over Christmas and shipped the prototype a couple days later. So the prototype was a couple days, and obviously they worked in it for 2 months, and I can't imagine in another 2 months what they would come up with. So I'm very excited for it. I think you should keep an eye out for Same.dev, and most importantly, right now it's free. You should check it out like today ASAP before they increase their price, because running these costs money, and so eventually they will have to charge people. Manus AI is a really fleshed out agent that can do a variety of tasks for you. You can think about it like your virtual assistant that could do way more than before, that is also very talented in coding, in image editing, and audio editing, and variety of skills. If you need an AI or a virtual assistant to manage projects with lots lots of steps, then Manus AI could be a very interesting tool. On the other hand, with Same.dev, I think if you want to clone a website really quickly, then it's worth trying it out. I'm not sure about the ethical part of it, but it's really cool that you can build a website with one prompt and you don't have to keep typing and responding to it and tweaking it, and then it just gives you a fully finished website. I think these agentic tools are heading toward the direction where you give it one really fully fleshed out prompt and it will give you as best of a complete product as it can without you meddling too much into it. I'm curious what you think about these tools and whether you will try them out yourself, whether you've already tried it out, and what your thoughts are. So leave a comment below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.